And we are back live here in Sacramento, and here comes one of the participants, Kevin Nash. No doubt about it, Nash will do whatever it takes to become champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal, and it's for the TNW United States Championship. Making his way to the ring, representing the Clique, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 328 pounds, Kevin Nash. Ring announcer put it best, 328 pounds, Kevin Nash, 7 feet tall, hailing all the way from Detroit, Michigan, and one of the all-time greats in the history of wrestling, who is now a 2-time Hall of Famer with Hulk Hogan. No doubt about it. Formerly known as Big Daddy Cool Diesel, and one of the most dominating wrestlers in the history of this business. No doubt about it. Here in Sacramento, California, these fans showing no appreciation to Nash. But I'll tell you that much, they might be cheering for him sooner or later, because Kevin Nash is also a member of the Main Event Mafia. No doubt about it. Ring announcer puts it best, representing the Clique, but however, the Clique ain't around yet again. As far as I know, he still represents the Main Event Mafia. No doubt about it. We know that Jay Reigns is involved in this match, and something tells me this is going to be huge for the U.S. title up for grabs. No doubt about it. Finn the Human called in his farewell match last week back in Mexico City. He got out of the border, but I don't even know where he might be heading to. We might be seeing Finn the Human in a GWE ring, but apparently we'll find out sooner or later. But speaking of which, here comes Jay. Speak of the unpredictable one, and the unpredictable ones shall appear. Because here comes Jay Reigns, already one of the most dominating TNW champions in history, has already reached up to that legendary status. No doubt about it. One of the all-time greats in the history of TNW today. No doubt about it. Also a future Hall of Famer in his own rights, this young man. No doubt about it. As you can tell, he's been through a lot. And representing the powerhouse from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 245 pounds, the unpredictable Jay Reigns. Well, Jay Reigns, an amazing athlete and one of the all-time great superstars in the history of professional wrestling. He's been in different organizations back in Vegas. He went from FSW to BVW, and has been through a lot ever since with his best friend, Cool 412. No doubt about it, they've been up and down the road over the years back in Vegas, but no matter how much they've been through, their friendship grows strong over the years. No doubt about it. The two best friends, one of the most dominating champions in their own rights. And right now, though, as Jay Reigns looking a little focused and determined, and both Jay Reigns and Cool 412 taught one of the best students today, Odd. No doubt about it. And, here comes Vince McMahon. My God. Here he comes. And from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 257 pounds, Mr. McMahon. Well, Mr. McMahon, formerly known as Vince McMahon, as we all know him today, the owner and the founder of the WWE. More likely, he is the owner of the company back in WWE. But this man has been through a lot here in TNW's history. Former NXT Tag Team Champions with his son-in-law, Triple H, and a former WWE Extreme US Champion here in TNW. No doubt about it, hoping to add another TNW title to his resume. And, well, wait a minute. Here comes X-Pac. Well, X-Pac wants a shot at the title, who also represents the Clique. No doubt about it, as you can tell, a former leader of the X Factor and a former member of D-Generation X to the NWO. That marks him down as a 3-time Hall of Famer. No doubt about it. And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 212 pounds, X-Pac. Well, for X-Pac, we haven't seen him in a while here in TNW, but both Kevin Nash and X-Pac represent the Clique, and one of the all-time greats in the history of wrestling throughout this business. As X-Pac I gotta say, those DX colors says it all. Right now, though, for X-Pac's case, he's already a Hall of Famer with D-Generation X. In my honest opinion, I think he may have become a 2-time Hall of Famer in his own rights. I don't know about it. X-Pac, on the other hand, has done it all back in WWE. Former Cruiserweight Champion, winning the WCW Cruiserweight title throughout the Invasion in 2001, and also winning the Light Heavyweight title from Tajiri. No doubt about it. This is already going to be in a huge match, but we don't even know who else is going to be in this Battle Royal. Who's it going to be? Well, we're going to find out right here and now as these fans' anticipation waiting for the arrival of the next entry. Oh, wait a minute. It's Yugi Muto. Well, Yugi Muto lost the TNW World Cruiserweight title opportunity last week. My goodness. And from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 130 pounds, Yugi Muto! Yugi Muto hailing all the way from Tokyo, Japan. This man will do whatever it takes to become a TNW US champion tonight. No doubt about it, former ACW champion and one of the all-time great champions in history. Well, the student of Shadow Fiend has given it his all tonight. Well, no doubt about it, his best friend Tristan lost the opportunity to become TNW World Heavyweight Champion, knowing Joey Wheeler and Tristan will meet the tag champs Colt 412 and Kyle Behan in 1 week from now in El Paso, Texas. And uh-oh, that sounds like a monster, because here comes the monster among men, Braun Strowman. And weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman! Well, the t-shirt says it all. Get these hands. And Strowman makes his way to the ring, knowing he will meet Mike Canales coming up in exactly tomorrow night on ACW. And something tells me Strowman is a man of destruction. What about it? He's a one-man wrecking machine. And the man is like a dang-gone raging elephant. What about it? Something tells me, though, Strowman is not going to give up until he gets his payback on everybody. He defeated Matt Riddle. He defeated Triple H. He's even defeated Andrade to get some payback. He's even got Mike Canales on his list. And something tells me, though, that's going to be an awful night for Mike Canales coming up this Wednesday night. Well, how about it? Tomorrow night on ACW back in Phoenix, Arizona. And one of the all-time greats in the history of this business, making his presence felt. And oh, wait a minute. Here comes the seventh participant. It's Gohan. Well, Goku's son. And representing the Dream Team from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 215 pounds, Gohan. Well, for Gohan's case, 215 pounds. This man has been a former TNW World Heavyweight Champion and has won every TNW championship imaginable. Well, no doubt about it, as you can tell on Gohan's case, he wants to become champion once again. And speaking of which, though, we already know that if Taya wins the Dollcat World Order Championship coming up next, we're being told that his mother, Chi-Chi, and his wife, Adele, are going to team up once again and get a shot at the TNW Divas Tag Team Championships against Callie. Well, no doubt about it, we're being told that match is under elimination rules. If either Callie or X23 get pinned or submitted next week, then Callie's going to be all by herself in hostile waters with the wives of Goku and Gohan. No doubt about it. And, Chi-Chi, the wife of Goku, and most of all, though, I think I know who this is. The former first ever TNW US Champion, The Undertaker. Oh my God. And their opponent from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker! Well, The Undertaker from Death Valley, former first ever TNW US Champion, winning that title in 2015, defeating Sting and making history for himself in TNW's history books. How about it? Former TNW Television Champion, former TNW International World Heavyweight Champion, and a former TNW Universal Champion. No doubt about it, as Undertaker makes his presence felt tonight throughout these fans in attendance tonight. And The Undertaker is already standing his grounds, making sure to keep a close eye on everybody that he sees, including the unpredictable Jay Reigns. Well, the unpredictable one represents the powerhouse. No doubt about it. Colt 412 and Jay Reigns, on the other hand, though, have been through a lot in their careers, but The Undertaker has done so much in this organization. He's been the most dominant wrestler in the history of the business and a future Hall of Famer. This man is a legend. No doubt about it. His scars, his face are badges of honor, as JBL would put it, and oh my God. The lights came back on as you hear the thunder and lightning, as it looks like The Undertaker leaving his message marked and simple that he is coming for the U.S. Championship. And Gohan and Kevin Nash look on from the outside, looking in the eyes of a dead man, the demon of Death Valley, the Phenom, The Undertaker. As The Undertaker has a commanding-like presence whenever he comes to the ring. There's no doubt about it. And oh my God. Just look at that look. The man is not human as far as I'm concerned. But I think these superstars may begin to believe that The Undertaker isn't human, because this is going to be an incredible match to determine the next TNW US champion. About as you can tell, Finn the Human already called in his farewell match and is no longer a part of TNW. I don't even know what's going to happen, but sooner or later we'll keep you posted of where Finn might be heading as soon Maintain available. No doubt about it, The Undertaker has already done it all here in TNW's history. Here we go. Here we go. X-Pac going right after Jay Reigns. I don't know if that's smart. The unpredictable one, Jay Reigns, doing whatever it takes to win the title. And another TNW title to his resume tonight. And Kevin Nash going right after the student of Shadow Fiend. I don't think that's smart. And The Undertaker with an elbow drop on Gohan as the match still goes on. Double knife edge chop, and McMahon with a right hand and a slap in the face of Strowman. Not a good idea. And Vince launched to the corner as McMahon is in trouble. Strowman already, I think Gohan may be taking a first class to school, because Undertaker is going for it old school on Gohan. I think Gohan may have went to school right there. And Jay Reigns sending Vince McMahon over the top. Over the right hand, and Vince McMahon is still in this thing, trying to stay alive any way he can here. Snapped there by Gohan, kicked to the spine, Strowman rolled out of the way, and Undertaker now hammering away on X-Pac. X-Pac now hammering away on The Undertaker. Drop kick to Kevin Nash, who's still standing by Yugi Muto, but Yugi Muto in trouble. Whoa! Launching Nash just first right off the top rope there. And a running hip attack on Nash. This is not looking good here. Jay Reigns trying to eliminate Vince McMahon, the owner of the WWE, who looks to be in trouble. McMahon still alive. Clothesline by Nash, taking Yugi Muto down off his feet. The student of Shadow Fiend really leaving his toll. And a big right hand. These men are really giving it their all here to prove who the better man is and try to walk out the TNW US champion. Thus far, though, there hasn't been a single elimination yet. All these superstars are still in the ring. And thus far, though, Jay Reigns is still in the match as well. And what a luchador-like bulldog by Yugi Muto, taking Kevin Nash down off his feet. Undertaker's got X-Pac. Jay Reigns with Vince McMahon. And McMahon hanging on for dear life here, and so is X-Pac, with everything these men have got in their bodies, trying to be the better man and trying to walk out with the U.S. title. But I'm out of here. Undertaker's got X-Pac. Strowman going right after Kevin Nash, the two big men. And Vince McMahon sending Jay Reigns and The Undertaker and X-Pac. X-Pac now with an arm breaker. And Jay Reigns, clothesline, and Vince McMahon is out. McMahon out and eliminated here. And Kevin Nash run over the top rope. And Nash eliminated by Strowman. Talk about a double team, as you could tell. And now, Jay going right up to The Undertaker. The verdict suplex coming. No, Undertaker reversed it into a suplex of his own. Oh boy, the Undertaker really dominating the fight as the Phenom is showing you why he deserves to be where he's at today. Well, no doubt about it there. The Phenom, the Undertaker, every superstar in that ring wants to do whatever it takes to become TNW US Champion. X-Pac going right after Undertaker, looking for that elimination. Clothesline, and the Undertaker's out. Every man in the world has the idea of trying to do whatever it takes to become champion. And X-Pac with a little DX chops, that was meant for the Undertaker. And I don't even know that was a smart idea by X-Pac, mocking the Phenom. But oh, that may cost him. Clothesline, and X-Pac is out. And Strowman launching Jay over the top rope. And Jay Reigns is out. Oh my. Jay Reigns, you got to give credit to the young man, giving his all being in there. And the trifecta suplexes by Yugi Muto, paying homage to the late great Eddie Guerrero. And all Strowman thrown over the top. Strowman hanging on here. Whoa. His feet do not touch the floor. He's still in this. A knee lift to the gut there by Strowman. An axe hand with a spine on Gohan. As this is a unique final three here as far as I could tell. Braun Strowman, a former WWE Universal Champion back in the WWE. Former Intercontinental Champion as well. And former Tag Team Champions on Raw. No doubt about it. And whoa. Clothesline, and Goku's son is out. Gohan is out. And now Strowman taking advantage of the situation. Clothesline, and Strowman's done it. Strowman's the new TNW US Champion. That's got to feel good for the Monster Among Men, winning his first TNW Championship. No doubt about it, he won the TNW US title, one of the most prestigious titles in TNW's history. My goodness, what a moment. Here is your winner, and the new TNW United States Champion, Braun Strowman. And Strowman is victorious, winning the TNW US title and all. Well, what a moment for the Monster Among Men, winning the US title and adding it to his resume tonight. And it's a big-time moment for Braun Strowman that he's never going to forget in TNW's history. But stick around, folks. Speaking of championships, coming up next, Cammy White defends her Dollcat World Order Championship against Taya. And I believe, though, this is going to be huge, and it's up next.